Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Mnvl Week 1, Season 8, Valorant action. I'm your host tonight, Skeptor. Joining me, my League of Legends partner in crime, making his transition over to Valorant. It is Clay May. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, that is me, guys. If you've probably seen me last season on the league cast with our fine and dandy Skeptor over there. Now I'm switching over to Val. Can't get away from Riot Games. They're everywhere. I'm
They
stuck with
sure are.
them, but we're hoping for a good cast tonight. We're gonna have a great time.
Absolutely. Yeah, looking at potential two matchups tonight. We're not sure as to if we will have the second game on the cards for sure, but we can let you in on our first matchup of the evening. It will feature two JV squads, which is pretty unique and awesome to start out the season. We got, who is it? Buffalo taking on Lakeville North to kick
Yeah,
off the season. So good note there.
for sure. Yeah, both these teams in the preseason, rather, not the regular season. We're just starting that now. They both went 1-1 with Lakeville North beating Minnesota New Country and losing to Blue Sky Online, while Buffalo lost to LeBron's, which was a state qualifier, and beating AFSA, which is Academy for Science and Agriculture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, look at this production. Just amazed, dude. Every season it gets better and better. The graphics
Yeah,
that we
this
have, this is
this
sick.
is
The logos
nice.
down below. Yeah, dude, I'm like just mesmerized looking around at what we are working with here. Best of the best here delivering on MNVL. So looking forward to seeing what map we're going to have for us. Still working with best of ones. Nothing that we are not familiar with here on MNVL Valorant. Should be the same as to map pool, working with what is currently in the game. So nothing out of the ordinary. Would be sick if we could see some Icebox or something. It's been a
Oh, I
long
love
time since
Icebox.
we've been there. Yeah, dude. So Icebox, personally, I think would be a sick way to kick off the season. Not sure as to what we will be getting. We will keep you
Yeah.
guys up to date on that. But yeah, just looking forward to getting out there and having you on the cast with myself, Clay.
Of course, Scep. It's always a good time to cast here with you. I had a great time at State for League last season. Probably going to be there again. We're still waiting for the map, like you said, but I'm actually not entirely sure what's in the pool right now, but we're gonna have to see about that. Teams are, of course, banning maps and then picking maps from that, so we'll have to see what we end up getting. And because the map really for Valorant is massively influential on how teams pick agents and how they play the map because every map is different and they all have a unique gimmick. Like
Absolutely.
Lotus has its breakable doors and Icebox has those that zip line. It's got the other things. So lots of different things going on in each map.
For sure. Ascent. Wow.
Ascent.
Okay,
That's
the MNBL Classico is where we are starting off, man. Wouldn't expect it to go any other way. I mean, dude, everybody knows Ascent. We have played this one since the dawn of time. It's been around
yeah.
since the game came out. One of the only maps to not get rotated out of the pool, which has thrown everybody for a loop. I think we've all expected it to get its kind of day to kind of get
Yeah.
yoinked out of the pool, but maybe next up. Maybe next
Yeah,
up.
for
So,
sure.
but we'll see Buffalo Valorant taking on Lakeville North High School JV. It's going to be one heck of a matchup. As for compositions, the other sad thing that is sent is like it's not usually a map where you see too many different compositions. You see a lot of mirror
Yeah.
matchups. You see a lot of the same 5 to 6 agents really played throughout competitive play. So, unless we see something really out of the ordinary, I won't be too surprised when it really comes down to this agent select here, Clay.
Yeah, for sure. And for Valorant, each agent fulfills a different role. There's your controllers, your duelists, your sentinels, and your initiators. That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking for. So really, there are, of course, an all-around best agent for each of those roles, and those teams are going to pick that. But then it's, what are they doubling up? Because there's 5 players on a team and there's 4 roles. What role do they want 2 of?
For
Could it
sure.
be duelist, controllers, lots of control with that? Duelist, that's a lot of initiation. You could combine that with, a great initiator, a KO, a fade, something like that to make your comp work really well. And that's what these teams are going to have to figure out what they want to do in this pre-match selection.
Absolutely. Looking to see what these teams are cooking with once we get into agent select here. As you can see underway, we have a Brimstone lock in. So that is something that I will say a little bit interesting. Good for
Yeah.
lineups play if you're trying to aim for those Molotov slash ultimate lineups. But overall, you usually see the Omen played on Ascent just due to cycling of smokes, right? Smokes that will come back over a period of time. With Brimstone, you only have the 3 that you can buy, and once you place them, they will not regenerate over time. So interesting to see both teams, one team lucking in the Brimstone and Buffalo on the other side hovering
I
the
believe that
Brimstone.
maybe Lakeville North actually might be on the wrong
Lakeville North.
sides
Yep.
there.
True.
Yes, but
Okay.
nevertheless, teams are still picking out their comps. We see very similar here so far. We see those 2 Brimstones, of course. Lakeville's on the left actually is not locked in yet, but we're also seeing the mirrored Jets. Now they're locked in there. Mirrored Jet is very popular right now, of course. Jet and Rays are the top duelists right now, so not surprising to see that. Not surprising to see the Sova either. Sova has been a staple of the meta and high play for a very long time, as long as he's been around. And Ascent, I believe, is one of his strongest maps. I've seen a lot of Sova on that, played a lot of Sova on Ascent myself. So another mirror there.
Yeah, no, agreed. I mean, Sova, one of the kings of Ascent, as in terms of an initiator, his info gathering is basically unmatched. I mean,
Yeah,
Fade is your best counterpart, but she doesn't
that's my main.
really amount to the amount that Sova brings into it, just with the dart and the drone alone.
Yeah,
It's quite a lot. Fade's prowlers are sick. Don't get me wrong, Fade's a sick character as well, but agent, if you want me to use correct terminology. But
that's whatever.
anyways, yeah, Clay,
Just
10
don't say
seconds.
champion.
No, wouldn't do that. 10 seconds till we get our season kicked off. Take this one away.
All right, we're seeing these teams get on their setups. Of course, Lakeville North on the defense and Buffalo on the attack. Teams are getting set up there. Looks like for Buffalo, they're heavy towards the A side, but they're not pushing aggressively. The turret from the KJ for the defense, or the offense actually, goes up mid there. Going to be able to scout out. Right now, teams are just playing it slow. Of course, you can play rounds fast in Valorant. You can play them slow like we're seeing right now. Seeing 2 lurks up mid from Buffalo,
Good
and
shot.
down goes Charged from Moo Brown Cow, who is the spike holder. So Spike's going up mid there. Door now being closed by Skull.
Skull
Trying to
in
cut off
trouble.
that path, trying to work the map. Smoke there. They're going on to site. Down goes Skull, taken down. Now, see, Buffalo has full control of the site, and Lakeville North trying to get some picks on defense. Willier's rest goes down. They're taking him down,
Good
but he's
shot.
traded back. Now, Spike has gone down. Spike is planted. That's the goal of Valorant, to get that Spike down and get it to detonate, or just take down all your enemies. Now, that's going to be Specs. Stuck in a 1v4 on defense. Going to take down one, but again, get traded back by Peke, or Poke, rather. And Buffalo will take the round.
I like that split from Buffalo. Really good work splitting the defenders apart. You saw Skull ended up being alone on site, calling out for his mom. Nobody there to save him. Unfortunately, not
Save me,
Smolder.
come
Yeah,
save me.
not gonna happen here. Gets cleaned up. A great round to start this Ascent game out for Buffalo.
For sure. Looking like going to be a similar setup here for Buffalo with the Killjoy, not the KJ. KJ is just short for that. But for the viewers at home, Killjoy is that the full name of that knife from Move Around Cow. He's not going to throw it, but the drone is going to spot him. So
Good
now
break.
Lakeville North knows their presence A. They could be suspecting the same play. We're going to see a rotate over,
Ooh.
and we're going to see a kill. Skull is now gone, and Buffalo is moving on to site.
All 4 defenders rotating through heaven position here. Could be trouble if they peek together. Gonna be the key here, Clay.
Oh,
Good.
Charged. Gets shot by Move Around Cow. Now, the plant is going down. Their spray is going out. They're trying to get control of that map. Specs is through the door, but it seems like Buffalo's aware that they break it and they take down Specs. Huge play there. Now there's no real pinch factor, and Lakeville North is down to a 1v5. It's a flawless for Buffalo on the second round. Fantastic play there.
Good dink on the retake. Nice attempt coming through for Lakeville, but not going to matter in the end. Buffalo clean up with that flawless round, as said. And now moving into this bonus round, let's see what they can do damage wise. Defenders on their first round of rifles across the board here, so should be well suited to deny what the attackers are looking here. On the B side is what it seems to be.
Yeah, Buffalo changing it up from the previous 2 rounds, now going for a full B hit. There are 5 B. Looks like they're going to spend some mid, but still expected to be a B hit. They could do some weird split, but they're not going to go for it. It's a full rush mid, and now Lakeville North just has to be ready to counter it, and Dusty is there. Dusty gets 3! He
Ooh,
comes up huge in the defense. Fuyu trades him down.
massive.
But now it's already a 4v1 for the side of Lakeville North on defense. This is an almost impossible situation. He's blinded and he's down. Defenders, Lakeville North take their first round, 1-2.
Great round for Lakeville North to get onto the board. What a massive spray down coming through from the Brimstone, taking down 3 Clay and absolutely lighting that round up for the defenders. And then the rest of the team just rotating into position quickly, right? Beating the attackers to trying to get out of there. And basically Spike was down. Round was done. Good round the way of the defending squad.
Yeah, once Dusty on the Brimstone picked up those 3 kills, the last 2 remaining Lakeville North players, they just kind of faltered. It's a chaotic game, and it really can be at sometimes. And that's an example where it's just something you don't expect. Because Buffalo was not expecting Dusty to be there. They did not check that. They weren't looking for that. So they weren't ready for it. And that just kind of created a situation where you have to adapt and improvise. And Lakeville North was not able to quite get to that point.
Here we have a bit of a lurk up the tree position, Clay. Defenders should be aware, but a nice smoke coming through from the Brimstone. Bit of a split underway from the attacking side.
Not quite gonna peek out yet. Not very much info for Lakeville North. And Buffalo is still holding back, haven't quite gone on to site, but actually I'm mistaken. Mnvl Cow is on there. Fraser gonna take down Goodler Rest up that tree lurk, and now Buffalo is down 1 man. And now it's even again at 4v4. Mnvl Cow gonna stop that.
Ooh,
now that's gonna be Dusty.
Dusty though.
Huge play so far. Now looks like Buffalo.
Attackers are leaving.
They're rotating off, running through mid, gonna try and get to B, but Lakeville North knows that that is up. They're also rotating B, and the Killjoy utility looks to be on that side so far as well. Gonna be a bit of a difficult retake. You see those alarm bots, nanoswarm grenades, those are all down, but now Buffalo is onto site, still in that 3v4 with both Mnvl Cow and Dusty low. Gonna be a difficult.
HP bars are low.
They're gonna get it though.
But they got the man advantage here for the defending side on this retake, Clay. Definitely manageable.
Manageable, yeah. That's gonna be it. But Lakeville North, they're hesitant. They don't really have much info right now. They're trying to find that out. It's gonna get Song. He's gonna take down.
How does he find that shot?
Oh my gosh! Now 1v2 for Fuyu. He's sitting in the back of sight. If he expects it, he's gonna get taken down, and that should hopefully be the round almost over. Specs
on the bomb.
1v1. He's gonna get taken down.
What a 3K coming from B main. That Brimstone hit some wicked shots.
Yeah, that
was nasty.
For sure, yeah. That was that second 3K or something. That's a fantastic play so far as Buffalo takes the early lead with a 3-1 round advantage, and looking like they're just gonna set up here again. Probably very similar to how they got those first 2 rounds with the B or A main hit. Move up there, North gonna have to find some way to properly get their defense going. Hasn't been too alive so far, except for that 1 round. It came up huge, but gonna see what happens.
Defenders seem like they're leaning towards a bit of a B stack for the most part. 1 player alone on catwalk. Big gunfight coming up. Sova goes down though. That's tough.
Yeah, so there's that simple smoke.
Oh, Jet.
Tracer gets another. Jets. That site Tracer's gonna back out now. Now on a bit of a different, interesting flank here. North is kind of pinching the Buffalo right now as they are on site. The Brown Cow is under there. Gonna try and look for some angles. Try and look for that. The blind goes out, doesn't find much. Charge is still looking for info. The spike
down. Attackers need to reclaim this spike here, Clay. They might have the site, but right now you can see on the minimap trying to rotate back and regain this. Oh, Killjoy will find the opposing Killjoy. 2v2.
Very tough spot for Buffalo. They do not have spike. Now they do, but now they're getting pushed by Tracers. See that the Killjoy from North is also rotating over. It's a 1v2. Where Tracers gonna look to get the plant down here just behind the box. We'll look for what angle he can set up to. Tracers is onto him. He knows exactly where he's at. With Killjoy also coming up behind, sprays him down. A huge 4K for Tracer on that round. Spec's gonna get that defuse. And North gonna take their second round here.
Yeah, that's a great round coming through from the Jet on the side of Lakeville North, getting 4 on the round, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 2
Yes,
on
that's what it
the main
was.
entry, stopping Spike dead in its tracks, Clay, and really being one of the main turning points of that round and really netting that round for Lakeville North. So big round for Tracer on the Jet.
For sure, Scap. And what I'm looking at right now is we see a Brimstone and a Jet ulti up on both sides here. Those are big plays. Of course, the Jet knives are a way to save your economy by not having to buy a gun, and they're also just a deadly weapon, while the Brimstone Orbital Strike is a fantastic zoning tool and can even have kill pressure if set up correctly. Those are two big tools. Buffalo looking like they're going to go for a B hit, holding back on tiles right now, not wanting to go up mid or go up that, and Godly Rest with the knives takes down Charge. Now they're going to run up mid with the KO on his side. Dusty is in that same angle. Are they going to check it now?
Good
Or is it going to be the
spot.
same stays? Goes at spray. They do get it with the bolt, but he gets one, and he gets taken down right after that. Skull up mid with the Marshall, not going to find much. Now, try and send that drone over. Smokes are down. Buffalo is contained in mid. They're running through onto B site, or at least attempting to run through onto
Good
B.
split
Spec is
here.
there. Smoke's good, though.
Defenders are down a man, so they're going to have to make some kind of a hero play here, Clay.
It's definitely too much of defense, and now he's just on
Oh!
there. Goal gets swept away by Decapito Joey. Now he's going to look up mid. Tracer is there. Tracer gets him with the Vandal. Now, 2v3 for North on the defense. Definitely a difficult situation. That one player is a huge advantage. Going to North. Ooh, the blind, but the shots don't quite land. He's spraying through the box. He's going to get it down, Specs. But Tracer is
Going for
traded
the
back the
ultimate.
lockdown. Wait a minute.
Full commitment on this one. It's going to be tight. They got to push. Attackers are waiting. Killjoy. Oh, they take down the ultimate with the utility, and they claim the round. Well played from Buffalo.
Yes, good lockdown by Buffalo. They were holding back at that start of the round. They were looking for that info that is so crucial. And when they got that pick onto Charge in mid, they just rushed up. They acted on that play, and they have the initiative and the knowledge to go for it, and that's what netted them the round win. Now, you'll see some ultis up. Sova up now for Buffalo. They have the lead right now for rounds 2. Looking like it's going to be another B hit here with the Godly Rest looking up mid. I can't find the right word. He's looking up mid, and down goes Skull on that defense. Going to be a little more difficult now for Lakeville North to get that successful. Godly Rest on the Jet, looking for an angle. Onto Spectrum, look away though, Dusty. And he's going to get it, and Moo Brown Cow's going to get Tracer up mid. That's going to be 2 more down for Lakeville North. Now a 5v2 in favor of Buffalo. They have come up huge here, and now they're rushing towards A site.
Here we go. Sight to themselves. Defenders out on this one, but Charge finds a big necessary kill, Clay. Trying to get back into this round. A 2v4 KO, quite low on HP.
Stone ulti is up for Dusty, though.
Dogging
Might
in.
be
Let's
a
see if the
little bit of
defenders can crack
potential.
in. Got to play together.
Found the spike. Now they're looking for that round win. Going to be tough, though. Now it's a 1v4. Almost an impossible scenario. Can Charge find that clutch? I don't know if they even have enough time here. Running quite low. Spike is ticking down. Go under now. Brown Cow is on this angle, but it doesn't even matter because Poke just takes him down regardless. Buffalo continues their lead, 2-5.
Big round from Buffalo, stringing together nicely on this attack so far, Clay. And I really like what I'm seeing. You know, it's notoriously a tougher attacking map overall. So the fact that Buffalo has gotten 5 in the first 7 rounds is quite remarkable.
For sure, that could be definitely because of their double initiator with the KO and the Sova. Being able to get lots of info and being able to act on that info has been key of Buffalo's successful so far in this match. And that's just key in Valorant in general. Been able to get that and act upon it. Now they know Buddy's mid, Killjoy turret is going to go down. Charge is peeking up. Is the bolt down? Not going to get scanned, I believe. Maybe they did though. The smokes are just surrounding B site right now, making it difficult for North to even get into the site, and it's going to be free for Buffalo.
Attackers got out pretty easily, but the defenders mainly trying to play for a retake setup. Now here they have it, 4v4 Clay. Let's see if they can get back into this site.
Yes, looks like North has. Buffalo still trying to hold this site down, trying to keep it there. Dusty going through those stairs. Move around Cow is totally on to him. He's going to peek it. He's going to get it. Dusty's going to get the kill. But now the Brimstone ulti's going to force them out. And they're going to go down. Now a 2v2 scenario for the round. It's going to be a 1v2 now for Skull. Side of Lakeshore North going to get full info. Going to get poke. And now.
Way to stairs. Ooh, the molly on the spike. Okay, from the grave, Brimstone molly gonna land. This is trouble. Skull now not gonna have it. Fuyu closes it out. Big round again coming through from Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo has shown some very strong prowess on this attack so far. Now they have the KJ ult up. Another thing I want to highlight. That's definitely, I mean, it's called lockdown for a reason because they can just lock down a site, forces out all the defenders. And then you just can have full control. You can set up at any angles you want and be able to really just take over the round from there. And it's just hard for defenders to get back on the site. So.
The attackers have really been finding heavy success, Clay, with big grouped hits, not much lurking or split since the pistol round. So defending squad really needs to figure out how to stop these big grouped up pushes that the attackers have been delivering on. Sova ulti gonna find one off the rip. Nice way to start out for the way of Lakeville.
Yeah, no, Skulls is gonna get into B main. He's got 2 teammates in mid, but now he's only got 1. Now he's only got none up there. Buffalo having some great shots coming out here. Now they're just going up, going for an A hit. Lakeville North. It's a little late on the rotate. They're still trapped in mid. Now they're going to get over there, going to see what they can make for this defense. Though Godly Rest is still holding mid here, and he's holding it very well. Now going to rotate off. But he's going to go down to Skull, who was sitting still mid. The spike is down on the A site. But Buffalo, not a playing off side right.
Well, the flash in, blinding up his own teammate. That's kind of tough. Dusty going for the wallbang. Oh, tags him low. Not going to find the final bullet to eliminate, and it's another round going to Buffalo. The trade's just always favoring Buffalo is really what it feels like here, Clay.
Yeah.
Somehow, they're always managing to be on top.
Yeah. Excellent gunplay there. Excellent shots. Being able to have those good hits. Because, of course, Valorant is still a tactical shooter, and that's not everything, but it is good to be able to get man advantages and have those abilities to, not available for that enemy team and just have that control. Because one player, one character provides so much control for like a whole area. They can see everything in there. They're looking the right way. So taking them down is very important.
Here we have a bit of a slow creep yet again coming through. But this time, much more divided, more of a split from the attackers. Taking a lot of mid space as well as A main.
For sure.
Let's see how the hit plays out.
Yeah, now looks like they're all grouped A. There's going to be some trades going through. There's one down for each now, 4v4. Jet Smoke's going to be able to get Godly Rest out, and it's going to be another 1v1 trade. 3v3 now. Tight round here. But Godly Rest's going to get another one, but Dusty's going to get it. That's 2-1.
KJ left alone. Spike down again.
It's going to be a tough round here. He's going to get pinched and just going to get gone.
Gets peeked, not ready for it. Good round for the defenders. Lakeville North High School definitely needed to get a round back into their department. It had been a swing of rounds in favor of Buffalo. So Lakeville North trying to punch back. Only 2 rounds left in the half here. Let's see how it finishes out. Lakeville North desperately looking for these last 2 rounds, though.
Yeah, Scap. Lakeville North. They could be. They needed that round to get their momentum going, both
for sure,
mentally and in their economy. They need that. They need those round. We need those kills to go through. But I think this is just testament to how strong Buffalo's attack has been here. KO ult for Moonbound Crow.
Trying to full
Going
commit.
for some space. The Odin, though.
Oh, the Odin could be
Odin
devastating.
spray. Only
Gets
going to get one.
KO can get picked up too. That's the tough thing about that one. Will get resurrected. Defenders down, and man, attackers 5v4 scenario. 5v3 make it.
Now,
Trades galore. Make it a 3-on-1 now. Charge left with it all to do, Clay.
gonna be tough there.
Yeah,
Just-
gonna be tough.
Gonna be tough, we say, as the round ends and Buffalo picks up their 8th round so far. This half in this game. And they're looking very strong on their way to the win.
Yeah, I mean, for a strong first half, putting down a statement so far, up 8-3, 1 round left to be played. Really commanding lead. Looking for a 9-3, and to do it on an attacking half to open it, even more impressive. So we'll see if Buffalo can claim one more round here to close out the half.
Yes, but looks like Buffalo might be executing onto the stack side of North. The recon is going to scan, going to come up huge there. Fantastic info gathering. Buffalo's going to have to try and regroup, see what they can do now. Still going through. Jet knives are out. The smoke is also out, though. Fighting info. The KO knife is going to scan, get something.
The lockdown coming through. All the attackers grouped up at main. The defenders have already pushed behind them. This is going to be a bloodbath.
Oh, no.
The attackers are just getting melted apart here. One of them
Yeah.
left to hold them all at bay. 1v4 scenario. Not looking good here, Clay.
Definitely looking rough there. Probably rest. Just does not have Spike. Has the jet knives up and available, but it's still a 1v4. If you get in a trade with 2 people, you're not going to be able to win it. But they're doing very well right now. They're going to get 2. They're going to get.
What is that? That was getting way too close for a 1v4.
I was about to say, did I stutter or something?
No,
What?
you didn't, dude. Jet was losing her mind for a second. Almost took down the whole team at the last second.
Yes. That would have been something.
All right, well, 4-8. I mean, Lakeville North High School not getting the last 2 rounds, but splitting the difference, going 1-1. Half of the rounds, they really got to find this pistol round here on attack, Clay. Open things out right, get things going.
Yeah, pistol round is very important for determining the economy of the next round and the economy of the game. It kind of just kicks off everything. And since everybody's on a relatively even playing field, there's no rifles versus pistols or anything. It's really just a matter of skill.
Yep.
And can you get the kills? Can you get the info and then act on that and use it for your advantage correctly to win the round?
Absolutely.
All right, now Lakeville North looking for that A hit.
All
Quite
grouped
going
up
right now.
again.
The smoke is denying. They're going to rotate off. Possibly looking mid. Possibly a split onto B. Buffalo still holding back, though, on that defense. Staying pretty even so far. Staying pretty far back. Not going to push aggressively except for that Jet stood up mid by tree. Now, North going for the hit onto B.
Yeah, these attackers all grouped up towards main, looking to push out, but they get smoked off again. Same fate they faced over at the A site. Now, what's the call? Do you wait out another smoke? And now deciding to back up again, it looks like not wanting to push through that smoke right now being the death of them. 30 seconds, they're running out of time, Clay.
Yeah, that smoke variable could be it. Now it is gone. Now they're going to look for next to another smoke.
Got to push through.
He's down there pushing on. Skull gets one, though. Not Joey. The rotates are coming over from the side of Buffalo. North going to have to look for this execute. Pokey is sitting up by door. Trying to find something charged. Gonna wipe away. Godly rest.
Trades.
Brown cow. Pokey taken down.
10 seconds. Spike's got to go down, but there's not time. Only
Not
one
enough.
attacker left, and it's not going to matter. It's Buffalo standing tall. 3K from Moo Brown Cow.
Brown cow.
Shout out to
name.
Undeniably Dairy.
I was about to
Am I
say.
Yeah, I mean, somebody knows the deal.
Yeah, that's already. That can't be a coincidence. He must have.
It can't
Come
be.
on.
He's looking for the free lifetime supply of chocolate milk delivered straight to Moo Brown Cow's doorstep. I
See,
respect it.
That's
Somebody's
something I
gotta
can
do
get
it.
behind. big.
Yeah, drop a choco milk in chat if you're a choco milk
Come
enjoyer.
on, we better see a lot here.
Shout out to the strawberry milk enjoyers too, man. You can't go wrong.
Strawberry?
I like both, dude, and some plain milk, man.
Uh,
Maybe I'm just a milk enjoyer.
maybe you are. I think that's what I'm detecting here.
Yeah, I think that's the case. Moo brown cow.
Yeah. Now, Lakeville North on this attack. They're stuck behind yet another smoke. These smokes are just cutting off all their vision and all their ability to get info. Now, Moo Brown Cow, just as we say his name, gonna get another kill on a Tracers. The drone gonna get more info. They know exactly where he is now. Dart's going out, not gonna find anything with that. Moo Brown Cow is blinded. He's getting hit with all the util, trying to hold the site by himself. It's
Oh,
not gonna be
gets
enough.
two.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, though.
One left.
Down
Takes down two. Not gonna be enough though. 3 defenders will make it through. Buffalo make it double digits on the scoreboard for themselves right now, setting their sights on an early victory here on Ascent. 10-4 lead is no joke, Clay, and they are looking good right here.
Ask Buffalo making it look easy on both attack and defense. They looked, I would say they're looking a little weaker on this attack here, but or on the defense rather. What am I saying? Am I wrong?
You're good.
Am I right?
No, you're good now. Yeah, they're on defense.
Get the name
Lakeville
sometimes.
North swapped over to the attacking side of things.
Yes, you're right. You're right. On the defense rather. So.
Yeah, all 5 attackers grouped up again. This group mentality pushing out into the A site. They go and into the meat grinder.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
the KJ. Nade's going to
Ooh.
take down 2. The Ghost good for the 3rd. That's a tough way to start that attack.
Ash is going to get traded
Wait a
out.
second, though.
2v2 now.
2v2 from that start is crazy.
I thought it was over long ago
Winnable?
now.
Winnable?
It's always winnable. Come on, you got to
It
believe.
is always winnable.
Yes, Spike is now planted. New brown cow. Trying to get some info there. He's going to check back site. Oh, the door is closed. Now he's going to look for that, but Tracer's going to pick up their 3rd kill. And
They
now,
won it.
Skull's going to get it.
My goodness. The fact that the attackers pulled that round back from the brink is truly... I mean, I'm out of words. So, I was trying to think of something special to say, but it just was not coming to me. It shouldn't have happened. KJ
No.
had such a strong hold on the defender side, 2 with the Molly setup. And then 1 as well takes down over half the team, but the attackers stand tall. Big round for Lakeville North High School.
For sure there. The clutch factor can come in. Well, I mean, can come in clutch, That's crucial there. That was really well done by those 2 to just hold down that site, even after losing, the rest of their team. And it is a team game, of course. Now, bit of a split setup here for North on the attack. There's those smokes that we've seen so often. Brown cow spraying through. Not going to find anything. The drone is out. Get that. Probably going to be an A hit here from North. Recon Bolt going down. The Hunter's Fury from Skull. Going to look for some damage. Going to look for some kills. It doesn't look like he's going to find anything. Moo-bound cow spraying through the smoke. Going to get charged now. 5v4 in favor of Buffalo. Make that a little bit more even with a 4v4. But now Tracer is on the spray. Huge up tree.
I just face palmed because both defenders are running knife out. I think they were holding hands in tree there, Clay. What are we doing?
Holding hands, skipping through the grass there. And now, Buffalo on a tough round here. 2v4. Gonna be a 3v1 after those trades go through. Gonna be a very hard scenario.
The attackers are heating up, Clay. Lakeville North High School finding a way to get back into this.
I mean,
from not the best first half, right? Like this is
first half
a few good rounds in a row here.
Let's go with that. That was their warm-up half. And now they're fully in form here on this attack. They're really coming alive.
Whoa, that new spray is wild.
I
mean, my goodness. Don't look in there too long. You're going to see a demon crawling around or something.
Maybe
it's not safe. Attackers still really grouped up. As for majority of their rounds here, going for a B split quick.
That info, that very common smoke we see. But Lakeville North is already on the site. We see Fuyu. He's posted up back from Buffalo. Gonna be able to get one down. Gonna be able to get charged with the Ghost. Tracer, the Jets are trading out. Specs gonna get another. The trades are going through. That's a lot taken down for Lakeville North. Attackers get another clean round. And
Yeah, that's a
frankly,
huge round for the attackers.
North is pulling it back.
A bit of a save, I believe, from our defenders that last
Possibly.
round, and going for a timeout here as well. So maybe needing to give themselves a little bit of a mental rest, right? It's a few rounds in a row. Hey guys, let's gather ourselves, a few deep breaths. Nothing that we can't handle.
Yeah.
But the attackers have surely had their number. I think defense just needs to recognize that it's really just a grouped up ball of attackers, right? Like we're not seeing anything too crazy when it comes down to the tactics of these hits.
For sure, the defenders, they could just stack a site with their 4 guys or 5 guys or something, and then Lakeville North comes barreling in with their death ball of players, and they just go into a completely stacked site and into a defense that they can't really get over, and they just can't get that round, can't get the spike down, and they're just going to lose the game off of that.
You have a few good and key ultimates to play off of here, though, for the attackers. So that's the one thing to note going into this. How do
Killjoy.
you utilize these ultimates to come up with a really solid play going into this round here? 3 rounds unanswered for the attacking side, only 3 rounds behind Buffalo now. So big swing round here. If the attackers can keep the momentum going, it might be tough for the defending squad. Another 5-man grouped up hit looks to be on the horizon.
Yeah. Gonna be here now. North going up, but
Nice
they get
op
picked
shot
off.
from Jet, though.
That's
The
critical, and he's gonna
repeat,
get
good
another.
for 2. No util on the re-clear. That's tough.
Where is he going?
What are we witnessing?
What is happening?
Dashed
Hold on.
into main on
Wait.
accident. Uh-oh.
Uh,
Wrong key was pressed. I didn't do that. Nobody saw it, and we're out like nothing happened.
You see in chat there. We don't even know, man. We
Hey,
saw it
somebody just
all.
said what in all caps, like how did that even happen? Now KO up top mid, ready
Oh.
for it. Moo Brown Cow activated the flashbang. Good
Look
for
at the
more.
wrong
Saw
way.
Brimstone's
We're still
boom.
gonna get it.
Ooh.
Spike down mid.
That's foul play. Sky alone goes down, and off the timeout, Buffalo comes through with a flawless round.
We were just saying how North they needed to secure the momentum that they were building up over those few rounds, but Buffalo just shut them out there with a good flawless, and those those crazy op shots were something. I would put that on a highlight reel, that escape there. I don't even know what they meant to do, but it looked cool regardless, and it worked. So we're gonna go with it.
Let's see, attackers, Sky, 1 orb off of Seekers, so could play off that. You still have the KJ lockdown, but they got to find a way to deal with this operator here, Clay.
Yeah.
Got 2 last round, and you just cannot allow an op to get away with getting 2 around. It's going to be tough to come through and convert that round for the attackers.
Yeah, they're gonna have to sense out where that op is. Gaffno, Joey, starting up mid, trying to find some info. Get anything. The op is sitting A. The smoke is now down.
Smoke, he's creeping close.
Drone.
Drone spots him though, that's tricky.
Opting
Thinking about the ultimate specs, maybe today? No?
This week?
Nope,
Yeah.
not doing it.
Guess not,
Okay.
though.
Outlaw from Tracer.
Here.
Come up huge there. To give
Rotate
North,
back through mid looks good.
giving North the advantage. They're all moving up mid right now.
Yep.
While Buffalo is still A
Something
heavy.
you got to remember for the attackers: ape together strong. Okay, never forget it. Doesn't matter the rank, especially in team play. Ape together strong.
Oddly trying to get something with the
Tracer's
op.
going huge.
Gonna get down. He's gonna
Oh,
get one with the op. Look for more, but they back out. Move around cow now. Get another one, and suddenly it's an even game. The spike is going down on the site with just a little bit of time left. They're gonna barely get it down, so they're all good there. Now Buffalo's gonna have to find an angle to take the round. Move around
doesn't clear
cow.
main.
Doesn't check it. He goes
He
back
turns back
for it, and
around.
he gets it.
What is that?
Spexto.
6 cents peak from Moo Brown Cow.
I don't
Not the
even know,
nade.
man.
Oh my goodness, the swing good. 1v1 Clay, please. The jet, the swing.
The knives.
The anime swing. Yeah, okay. That's what happens when one character is an actual anime demon in Jet, and one guy is just he's a marksman. He's Sova, you know. He's
Yeah.
good in the winter, cold climates. My goodness, what a round from Jet though.
Yeah, those knives can come up huge in the right scenario. Really, they're the best weapon in the game. Just shoot straight. You just hit him. You just spam your left click, and you should be good. Just point the cursor at them. Click heads, as we like to say. Just win the round. That's how you get it. And now Buffalo is on this match point. They're gonna try and close this one out, 13-7. But who knows? Lakeville North has had some good rounds in the past. We saw that good streak they had. They just kind of lost it now.
Oh, that's
That
tough.
is not the way you want to start it.
Hate to keep repeating using that word, but I mean, there's no other way to break it to him. Attacking side, peeking into that op, failing to use that utility to clear it. KO flash now, blinded Tracer.
What?
Swing. How is he alive?
I don't know.
He's a magician.
These Jets are finding ways to just get out of all harm's
What?
way now.
Was that through smoke?
I
Dude,
don't
I think
they
that was
dropped
through
POV.
I didn't see that. Okay, that is remarkable from Skull. If he just popped through smoke and just cracked him in the head.
For sure now. Round here, slowing down a little bit. North moving towards B with the Jet holding that mid angle up by Market. The defenders, it's going to be a 1v2 on this site. Of course, Jet could come through the door if it's not closed already. Specs looking like they're going to drop down, lockdown, try and force them off this site.
Defenders in a 2v3 retake situation. Trazer's got a good spot towards mid. Heard that rotation through CT, now on the push around. But the timing's good. Poke gets through. Drops one.
Spike.
Time running out for the attackers. Only 10 seconds remaining. Defenders are going to rob the round and take the game. What a way to steal the game away. Buffalo Val close it out in the 2v4, 2v3. I mean, I'm a little baffled. That was kind of crazy.
What a way to end that match. The first match of the day now. We head back to us. And it was a, what, 13-7? It's 13-7 for the side of Buffalo. Gonna pick up a good win there. Gonna start their season off with that good win. And we saw some fantastic plays from them. We saw that really good defense. I was very much a fan of that defense. I thought that was really good. And their attack, very similar, being able to just execute well and always somehow find a way to get the round, regardless of what the numbers say.
Absolutely. Yeah, some absolute heroics coming through from Buffalo at the end there. A 2v3, 2v4 to close out the game, and a heck of a way to start out their season on Ascent, looking great, taking down Lakeville North High School JV and doing a very good job, right, across the board. Lakeville finding a little bit of a comeback. Buffalo called a timeout. They have some adjustments. And then from there, when they get that op online, they really started to close out the show, Clay. So overall, a great map one, a great way to start out our night, folks. We still have a second game on the card. So don't go anywhere. Get your snacks. We'll be right back after a short break with a second Valorant map for everyone. So stay tuned. More Valorant action after the break.
Here at Concordia St. Paul, you will have the opportunity to earn a degree, make lifelong friendships, and play a game you love on an esports scholarship. For more information, visit csp.edu/esports.
You know that moment when the world goes quiet? When the static in your ears and the skitter of your pulse fall away, and for a moment, you feel ready. More than that, you feel sure. At UW River Falls, we know the feeling well, because when the world goes quiet and you step boldly into the moment, that's when you know you're a Falcon. That's when you know you're limitless.
Coming in and actually seeing all the computers filled with kids and they have on their jerseys and they got their coaches next to them, and I see direct parallels over to football.
There's just not a lot of knowledge about gamers out there. People just don't know what they don't know.
They have to develop teamwork like any other physical game does. You don't have the teamwork, you don't win.
You take a kid who never had confidence before and you give them confidence, and you can see what they can do with their lives.
What does it mean to be a leader? At the University of North Dakota, we're here to find out.
It's taking my first solo flight.
Finding new ways to learn.
Rolling up your sleeve.
The world deserves leaders like you. Leaders ready to take the next step and make a difference. Because we lead our own way.
Roseville will find their golden moment. Moments of the round. Audacity to his own demise, and Apple Valley are going to do it. They're going to be the first team to win 4 state titles.
Very close here. Very nice spot on going through that. And fair. Go straight in, go wide, but Flo able to get the rebound, and Egan has a 2-goal lead right. Then it's open and it is gone. They're still on some help. We'll go in, and there you go. The Pillagers will be your Mnvl 2023 Fall State champions.
I could hear you. Anyways, here, second map here of the day for Valorant is going to be Rogers versus AFSA, Academy for Science and Agriculture. It's going to be Bind. That's what we're going to be going with here. Of course, Bind is that interesting map with the teleporters that can go from one side to the other side or through mid, because there's not really a real mid. There's like Hookah and there's Utah and stuff, but you can't really go through like a proper mid path like we saw on Ascent. There's just that teleport to get you through. So that's the gimmick for Bind. That's what makes Bind such an interesting map to play on. Is how you can quickly get from one site to another for rotates or for defense or for whatever you need, just to get there quickly and do that. So it will be very interesting to see how these teams decide to utilize that and what they do to work with that and work around that if the other team uses it, and what agents they pick.
All right, we should be back, chaps. Apologies,
I
some
could hear you.
technical difficulties, dude. My setup is just janky. I don't know really what it is. It's something with my headset. I'll figure it out one of these days. But back to the match at hand. Bind. You were telling them about the teleporters. It's a great topic of or subject to talk about because it is the definition of bind. The teleporters make the map what it is. It's such a long tough rotate for defenders, right, to actually get back and get into retake positions on both sites. So the fact that getting control of teleporters is such a big and key part of the map makes it unique and makes it bind. So I think teleporter control is a major part of the map, and teams have to be aware of that, right? So we'll see what teams end up picking. We got Rogers and AFSA. Overall, two teams that in the past haven't done, the best, right? But also are not slouches. They're not slouches, So like definitely teams to look out for, and definitely teams that could do some damage if they just clean up and polish up some things around the edges in terms of team play.
Yeah, for sure. Rogers coming out of preseason, the quick 2-0, casual 2-0. They had two very convincing wins. I believe it was 13-4 over Minnesota New Country School and 13-1 over Edina. Just some really dominant stat lines there, some really, really strong numbers. If you beat a team 13-1, either they're a little weaker or you're pretty good.
13-1 is no joke. It takes some real skill to shut a team out like that. 13-1, yeah, not a mistake there.
No, I don't think that's the fluke because they followed it up with a 13-4 just the week after that. And of course, AFSA is 1-1 right now, coming out of that preseason opening 2 weeks with a loss to Buffalo, who we just saw, and a win over Worthington. Buffalo match was close. The Worthington win, not so much, but it went in their favor, and that's really what matters. Of course, we can talk about how close the games were and stuff, but at the end of the day, if you win state 13-11, nobody's going to remember 13-11. Just say you won state. Just get to the point. So the win is really what matters at the end of the day. The round count just shows how strong teams were and how dominant they can be across the course of a game.
Agreed. Yeah, I mean, and it comes down to there's a few key rounds, right? Like pistol round can equate to 2 rounds sometimes because usually teams don't really buy after they lose pistol rounds. So sometimes, a pistol round kind of counts as 2. So really there's only a certain amount of actual gun rounds in Valorant because if you lose your gun round, sometimes you're saving. Your team doesn't really have the funds to buy every single round. So really it comes down to those key gun rounds, right? Which teams are coming out on top when it truly matters, when teams are fully kitted and ready to go to battle. So those are the rounds that we really have to keep our eyes peeled on. Obviously, pistol rounds have a big impact, and usually teams that kind of win both pistol rounds end up taking these games, Clay. So just a few kind of key rounds to kind of pick out and highlight if you really kind of want to hone in on what the difference makers really end up being.
For sure. And the difference in the guns that the players are using is critical, but also critical is when the ultimate abilities are available.
Absolutely.
Like the Killjoy lockdowns we saw in the previous game or the jet knives. Those things can be crucial in either clutching around for your team or just overpowering around, just taking it down. There can be real big swings in the round to determine who gets the win. And they're not always up. So when there are multiple up, it's always good to highlight that and always good to know when those are up and what situations a team can use those in to get the round.
100%. No, yeah, calling out ultimates is a very crucial thing to be doing, right? I mean, they legit will swing the tide of the round. I mean, each ultimate ability has its own way of winning you the round, essentially. So just things to look at. The better usage of them, the more kind of you can get out of them. So we'll have to see ultimate ability play in this next map and see who really comes out supreme. I can think of plenty ultimates that can really shake up specific spots on the map of Bind. Brimstone Ultimate's huge. Rage Showstopper is huge.
Yep.
I mean, if we have a chamber out there, Tour de Force is very annoying to play against on this map. There are lots of long angles. There are lots of very tight angles. And we saw just how the one-op coming in late in that last game of Ascent turned things around and made it very difficult for the attackers. So this is definitely a map where defenders reign supreme, and the op can really make you not have a fun time on attack.
Yeah, ultimately, the operator is a defensive tool. It holds that long angle, it holds that corridor, and because it one shots on bodies and heads, so it just holds the whole area, and it's really difficult to get past it. Have to utilize your utility very well and be able to clear that op angle and be able to clear the person with the operator out to actually pass through there if your team wants to progress in that direction. So whatever side the defenders send the op to is going to be really the more held site.
Agreed. I think, yeah, I mean, usually op can get away with a lot of things that normal riflers can't as well, right? Like if usually your opera is like a jet too. So like she's got that dash out, get out of jail free card. And I mean, wreaks havoc if you don't use the proper utility to clear them off their angles. So I'm really going to be looking for more key utility usage coming out from the attacking side. I need less of the just kind of swinging it with my body, like, oh yeah, gonna peek this angle, guys. I don't have anything to help me out here. Yeah, I don't have anything to help me out here. Can't call for a flash or anything from my teammate. Just that, an idea. But that's for these guys to figure out when they get in there. Looking forward to this matchup. We have some players that we are familiar with on this Rogers Academy squad, some players that have played in state in the past. So some veterans on this squad. I'm looking forward to seeing how AFSA is going to deal with what they're up against. It should be a fun second game of our evening tonight.
Yeah, and like I mentioned before, with how dominant Rogers was in that preseason, I would say AFSA is definitely the underdog here. Just purely based off of that, they did have a dominant win over their round two in preseason week 2 opponent. So really interesting to see how well AFSA can perform. They've been in the season for a while. They've played years. They've played seasons before. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can get to the level that Rogers looks like they're performing right now. Who knows though? Maybe Rogers played the weaker teams. I'm not really sure, but it will definitely be exciting to watch.
I mean, Rogers has just been a team that has been kind of upper tier throughout their previous play, right? Never been the best overall. I mean, Rocket League, they've been the best multiple times. Let's not get that twisted. But
Apple Valley's in Valorant.
Yeah, Apple Valley's in Valorant. Rocket League, though. Rocket League, Rogers were the kings for a while.
Yeah.
But just in general, their school and kind of what they stand for, they hold themselves to high standards. They are some grinders, and they usually put an honest effort in. So usually looking at them as solid competitors and seeing what they're going to come up against. AFSA is the exact same, right? Usually very competitive as well, usually putting in hard work 100%. And I think we're going to have a very tight matchup here on Bind. I hope it delivers. I hope AFSA can produce, but as you've said, Rogers looking like the favorite based on what they were able to do in the preseason of things, based on some of the names I saw on this roster. I know what they're capable of. So I'm looking forward to it. Should be getting into Agent Select momentarily. And we'll go from there.
Yeah, taking just a bit longer here.
A little bit.
It's okay. We got time. The match isn't going to take an hour. Like, it's okay.
Probably not.
I think I've had a couple matches go that long. There was
one for sure.
17-15. Oh, we were there forever.
Overtime on Valorant always delivers, man. You end up playing way longer than you want to. I've been there plenty of time. Trust me on that. You end up getting in that server for way longer than you want, and it ends up being a nightmare. So let's just not go there. Let's stay out of overtime. Let's have a good match. 13-11's fine. We'll close it at that.
I guess that's okay, yeah.
13-11's fine.
Yeah, 13-11 would, of course, be a very close game, and that's what we're hoping for here. Lots of
yeah.
excitement, lots of crazy rounds with good good combos and team play.
Timo?
I said teambo. I combined combos and team together. I guess that is kind of what it means.
I like that.
Teambo.
Let's go. All right. Should be getting into agent select momentarily. But yeah, looking for good team play. As you said, looking to see who has the better attack, I think is going to be the other key, right? Defense is easy on Bind. Let's see who comes out with the more explosive attack.
Yeah, definitely going to be an interesting thing to bring up for agent select. If you bring multiple initiators, you bring the good initiators, the best ones in the meta right now, you're going to have that easier time on attack. Of course, depends on, what they have and what they're able to do on bind. Of course, with the teleporters, it makes it really interesting and really a lot more specific for agents than some other maps we see. So, going to be very interesting to see what agents these two teams bring out as we head into select just a moment.
Here we have it.
Yeah. I believe
Rogers and
wrong
AFSA.
side.
I believe we're going to have to swap those names around.
There we go.
There we go. A little quick. I like it. Getting it done. Beach Bunny locking in the Yoru fast. Love that.
Double duelist. Yeah. The Rays too. Already 3 locked in for Rogers. The Cypher, the Rays, and the Yoru, like Skep just mentioned. That is 2 duelists, Rays and Yoru, and Skeptor. Cypher, you're not in the game yet. Cypher is...
They can't lock me in.
No, you're already locked in. But Cypher is, a very prominent Sentinel right now. Sentinels are those defensive characters that can just prevent a team from getting onto a site or getting onto a part of the map. I think Cypher is probably the most prominent right now, or at least one of the most well-known. So, interesting locks over there.
Yeah, Cypher's definitely a solid Sentinel. The interesting thing is we got double Sentinel setup coming through for AFSA, the Chamber and Cypher being locked in versus the double duelist, right?
Yeah.
What a surprise. The team starting on attack is opting for the double duelist. The team that's starting on defense is opting for the double Sentinel. So both teams thinking about the present, not really thinking about the future, thinking about having an explosive first half for the attackers, getting in their bag early and settling things. And the same could be said for the defenders, looking to put up the Berlin Wall, if you will.
Yeah. Going to be able to just prevent the attackers from going anywhere. You want to control the map in your favor. You want to prevent areas from being accessed and, kind of funnel the attackers into the correct space and then be able to just execute on that and get rid of them so you can take the round win. That's what we're going to see here now. Looks like on the attack, they are looking up towards A here. Be a bit more clustered like we saw in the previous game, while the defenders are more spread out. Ooh.
Nice opener.
Showers control. Be safely in the hands of Rogers. Now, fully onto site here. They got 2 lamps. Does he peek the other one? No, he does not. Orsa gets that other kill. Jamesonator's going to get rid of Beach Bunny, but it already is a 1-man advantage for Rogers. Make that 2 again in a different mathematical equation. Just a 1v3 here for AFSA, the Cypher, Lucar. Going to be a very tough scenario. Going to look for that. Not going to get it though. They know where he is at now. It'll be difficult. Trying to find something, trying to get those shots, but Taro going to get rid of him. Going to take the round win, the first round, the pistol round for Rogers.
Yeah, great start for Rogers. Opening things up on the attack nicely, getting out early, finding that opening first blood clay, and then following it up nicely with a spike plant, making the defenders get on the hot seat early. So we'll see how the defenders go for their setup this round, but I'd like to see somewhat of a stack. It doesn't seem like we're going to get it, but got to try to flip the deck in your favor somehow. Attackers have the advantage.
Yeah, like we mentioned in the pregame, those pistol rounds are huge. Rogers just took control of that first one. Just won it very cleanly, very quickly. They're moving on here, but slow car. Gonna get beat up by Soulless Duck. Gonna go down there. Now that's a man advantage in the defenders for AFSA. Dino now. By U-Haul gonna plant that spike. Get it down. Now there's a spy cam from Porsche. Look that. There's a kill that just went through. Taro getting rid of AJ. 4v4 now. Porsche is trying to find Soulless Duck. The Cypher Cage is going to give him some room to move to a different angle. Flash not going to see much. He's going to get one though. The Cyphers, a trade between them. Porsche getting another one. James and Neil getting down Beach Bunny. 2v3 now for AFSA. They're trying to find something. That boy.
Oh, and Cypher with the 4K.
Huge there at the end.
Massive round coming through from Cypher, taking down 4. What a round. Defenders on their first buy here. Let's see what they have up their sleeve.
Looking like rifles, shields. Most are full right now. Of course, just AJ has those half shields. Wow, Rogers not a full buy yet. Just holding back a little bit, trying to get those round wins without spending all that money. Executing onto A once again.
A little bit of a lurk. Cypher off over towards the B site. We'll see what the attackers can get done. It's slow car to open it up here. Clay, things are looking good. Rogers, Lucar going to find one for AFSA, but so far so good for Rogers. 4v4 now. Beach Bunny could be in trouble.
Yeah, he's found out by AJ, but he's going to get the clean shots. TP back towards main. They just go there. Now, 3v3, even numbers. Start the defuse, but they're not going to get much. But slow car gets one. Beach Bunny gets another slow car. They clean it up well. Secure a 3-0 round advantage. Start this game off. Very dominant fashion from Rogers. Starting it off here.
Yeah, explosivity is the word that I would use for the attacking half of Rogers so far. The Yoru rays make it very difficult for the defenders to gather themselves and compose before the hit is underway. They're losing members way too quickly on the defender side, and the attackers just playing well off of each other. So really opening things out with success. AFSA going to have to figure out a way to halt this push. Rogers is in the hot seat, though, playing it nicely up 3-0.
Yeah, like you mentioned just a bit ago, Skep, that stack. We're still not seeing that. So we're seeing 2 defenders towards A site where Rogers executing again. Now it's just 1. Rotates from the B side. Dino's getting the plant. Slow car is getting another kill. Getting up his KD. It's already a 5v3 in the favor of Rogers. Cypher ult is spent. Now slow car. Look to hold all 3 of them away. Gonna try and get it through, but slow car comes up huge, getting 2 already. Lucar gonna get flashed again, gonna get flashed again.
Wow.
It's a flawless round win for Rogers.
No, thank you. No, thank you. That's the only thing I can say about that from an analyst point.
That was unpleasant to watch.
Beach Bunny is showing shades of his past sky maining. He used to be, like in your face, flashing you, like, I mean, the same kind of thing with that. You're flashed until you were dead and you couldn't even do anything about it. Used to do that with Sky too. So,
both teams.
Vintage Beach Bunny being shown here. 4-0 lead is huge.
Yeah, both teams on a full buy, rifles and full shields.
What was that?
Oh
my goodness. We didn't see that. Cut the tape.
Blooper reel. That's
Cut the tape now.
Okay. Well, nevertheless, Rogers is moving on to B site now. Scrapwire going down. Oh, but AFSA, AJ, and Lucar, they find two. Plant's still going to go through. Dino getting the spike. And now AFSA going to look for this retake. They have a 2-man advantage right now, though. So numbers are definitely in their favor. But we've seen Rogers' excellent gunplay come up before. Beach Bunny gets 1 3v4. Their flash going through. That is a absolute massacre.
Yeah. The slaughterhouse is what you call that.
Yeah. Now,
just Chamber left with it all to do. Beach
not
Bunny
much.
having a go.
Yeah.
5-0.
That's a heck of a start. Rogers showing what they're made of. Showing just how dominant they can be, like I mentioned before with their preseason wins. Could we see a repeat of that? I was hoping for a close one. Rogers, though, opening up with a great start. AFSA just trying to find a way in and trying to find their, their place in this game and their ability to hold this defense, and they'll find it eventually, but they're still looking right now, not quite being able to get over Rogers.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if the defense can answer. Right now, waiting to answer the call is what we need because the attackers are providing.
Oh.
What a satchel into sight from Rays. Slow car finds the first one here, and we're seeing rinse and repeat. That spike is getting planted within seconds every round.
For sure. Rogers being able to execute quickly, execute fast there. That Rays movement was huge. And AFSA, they're just stuck in the back of sight. They can't even get on. They can't get the info. Rogers, frankly, we've seen excellent gunplay from them. Rogers has been winning these trades and been able to secure these kills. And it makes it really difficult for AFSA to actually get on site without using a lot of their util.
Yeah,
now, the FAQ situation.
Attackers are just cleaning it up at this point here, Clay.
Yeah. Lucar stuck, blinded. Oh,
nice
stuck
shot.
Another one.
The flash is coming through. Surprise. Haha. Beach Bunny again. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that satchel movement is sick. That's wicked movement. The Mnvl production team needs to get on that kind of level. They got to start working on their gameplay. Some of the movement I've seen from not you.
I was about to say,
talking about
I'm
the
not
others.
the one being dissed.
They know who they are. They know who they are. It's all of them.
It's everyone.
I don't need to go into names. If you play the game, I'm talking about you, and you work for Mnvl, I'm talking about all of you. So you guys can come at me individually later. But right now, the crown sits heavy atop the head of myself.
Okay.
Dude, it's facts. I hate to be that guy. But Taro doesn't hate to be that lady as she picks up first blood, bro. Big time. Slow car adds to the tally. Come on, Clay! Rogers is melting them here. What's going on?
What am I supposed to say? Rogers
just dying.
They're just taking the round. They're just walking on.
It's over. It's over. Is that what we're saying?
I don't want to say it's over. I'm a believer.
It's not over. This round's over, though.
Well, this round specifically.
Yes, this round is over.
Where's bro looking?
He is looking at the corpse. I think he wanted to shoot his dead teammate. I think that's what his kick was right there. He's like, you know what? This is what I think of your hold of the A site.
Yeah. So, not really much to say there. We were a little too distracted by our own internal, discourse. But Rogers is still playing this explosive, quick entry onto site, gameplay, and they've been doing it to A site every time. I don't know why AFSA doesn't just stack it. I would just full stack it, all 5 members there, try and find an angle to get a proper defense here, be able to take a round off of Rogers and maybe slow or stop this momentum that they've just been building up so far through the match.
I've got your trail.
That opening kill from Beach Bunny. Great movement. Oh, slow car. Gonna get beat by AJ though. Soulless Duck getting one to Beach Bunny. 1-man advantage for AFSA.
Okay, defenders.
They got it. Okay.
AJ Weinhagen.
Okay. 4v1. Surely they can't lose from
Wait a second.
Wait, what was...
Okay, bro, if they lost that round, I swear to you, I was leaving the call. I swear.
There's nothing more to say.
Oh, my goodness.
That was almost a moment that, you know, people are gonna remember, especially through this match.
Yeah, shout out to Brazil. We love VR. Clearly, AFSA loves VR because they decided to get their first round win when they were down 7-0.
Well,
To all you Rocket League fans in chat.
see, I don't really get that one. I'm not a Rocket League fan,
If
but
you're down 7-1, it's for some reason it's the Brazil. I don't know. I think a Brazilian team got dunked on at a professional event, like 7-1, I think. And so it's just called the Brazil if you're down 7-1. So it used to be called 7-0 scrubs in street ball. All right. If for all you youngsters. When I was a kid, 7-0, that was called street ball, 7-0 scrubs. It's probably not a thing nowadays.
I can't say I've heard it.
Yep, there it is. Everybody's too nice. You got to give everybody a chance to come back. 7-0 scrubs. You're just done. Off the court. Clean it up. All right, here we go.
All right, execute now. Slowcar looking through lamps, but he's going to get taken out by Soulless Duck. Dino is getting that plant like we've seen pretty much every round, just so quickly getting onto that. But it is a one-man advantage for the defenders of AFSA. Trying to spray through the smoke. AJ not going to get anything. Soulless Duck gets another. Soulless Duck gets theirs too. That boy is going to go through those trades. Go in the favor of AFSA. Very clean round win. They just won those gun trades. They just won those angles. And this is what I was saying about the momentum. They just needed that one breakthrough round.
Defenders are starting to make something of this, right? That breakthrough round, as you said, ice has been cracked. Soulless Duck is feeling it now.
Yeah. Are sure showing up now. 3 ultis on the board for both teams. AFSA having the Chamber, Sova, and Cypher, while Rogers having the Erased, Brimstone, and the Cypher, similar to AFSA. So, going to see if those get used this round. We're going to see what they come into play. We could see another good satchel movement from the Rays with the Showstopper ultimate. Just get a quick kill to open up the round. But Slowcar actually going up through hookah. Recon Bolt going to get spotted out. Going to be a B hit this time instead of A. Hoops are closing off the angles. All 5 members are here for Rogers. AFSA is now trying to rotate over. Trying to find some stuff. No kills have gone through yet. The Cypher Cage. Gonna block some vision. The Spike is gonna get planted. And now opening kills. 1-for-1 trade so far, but now goes in the favor of Rogers. Now it's even again. Just a 3v3. That boy's spraying, but Porsche is gonna pick him off. It's a 3v1 now.
Left with it all on his shoulders. Oh, he's tripped off too. This might be tough.
There's no way.
Yeah, he's a sitting duck. Wait a second. Gets one with the satchel though. What?
He's alive.
How
he gets
is
one.
he alive? How did he get it?
It's a 1v. Wait a minute.
What is going on?
He doesn't have time.
Surely no time.
Oh.
Okay. He got all the kills. Still going to lose the round. Attackers pick it up. Maybe playing with their food a tiny bit. Maybe.
I don't know if I'd go that far. But maybe.
Oh, this is a nice spot. That goes there. This goes here.
Right. Mostly rifles for the side of AFSA. Of course, Soulless Duck looking like they're the only one. Missing that, gonna get a stinger. Sell that right away. Gonna try and save some money here. But of course, Rogers is still full gun round, full on their rifles. Able to execute really well. And they're gonna go back to the A execute. That's been working for them so far this round. Or this match, rather. Beach Bunny is getting into the back there. Beach Bunny could come up huge.
Uh-oh.
Be up there.
Yep, they cracked.
Flashes. But
Wow.
doesn't get anything.
Maybe a bit of an overheat. Maybe. Maybe a bit of an overheat, but hey. Lucar finds another. Oh boy. Porsche.
No.
Oh. Oh, that's the attackers are feeling good. 9-2. That's tough.
Yeah, Rogers had a little bit of a blemish there with those couple rounds, but now looking back in form, they're looking calculated, they're looking cold. They're getting very close to this win now. 9-2. 13 is when it's all over. And just trying to close this one out now. Keep it going.
Okay. A little bit of a fake of the hit. Not really feeling it. Going slow, switching up the tempo.
Yeah. Get through that. Porsche working up towards B as the teleporter get over.
First blood. Good satchel in from Slowcar.
An advantage for Rogers. There's AJ gonna get the raised trade. Taro gonna get AJ back. Still 3-2 in favor of Rogers in terms of players. Dino getting that plant. And AFSA off site. They were stuck dealing with the A fake, but meanwhile the plant was going down B. Taro's gonna get the Lucar. Now 1v3 for Soulless Duckies. Come up huge before, and they do it again. They get one. They're looking for the others. Thinks they know where they're at. Spotted one out now. And commit though, but just gonna get dropped by Taro. Picking up a 3K here. And Rogers moving to double-digit rounds. 10-2. Just a few more. They close this game.
10-2 is crazy for the half.
Yeah.
What an epic way to start it out for Rogers. Now moving to defense. All but a good pistol round away from closing this one out. We're going to have to see something crazy from AFSA if they are looking to turn this one around.
Most definitely. Rogers so far having a very dominant fashion. Very dominant in this game, of course. And to see what AFSA's going to cook up here. See if they can hold their own here. And coming back from 10-2 would be something to talk about. That would be a fantastic clutch. That'd be a fantastic comeback. And I would bring that up in a lot of conversations. Just, you know.
Is your conversation starter? You know, I came back from a 10-2 Valorant game one
come
time.
on.
I think you'll get a lot of places with that one as your intro.
Exactly, yeah.
Trust me on that. Yep.
That's how it works, though, AJ. Gonna get Dino, gonna get traded back out by the other race. Slow car now. Stuck up there.
Okay.
Gonna get another 4v3.
And I don't think Rogers want that to be something that gets said. That 10-2 comeback, yeah, it's going to have to be 11-2 or more for Rogers' sake.
Yes, that's how it's going so far. Looking like it's going to be a quick closing out of the map. Rogers going to keep their season undefeated. Gonna kick off the regular season with a win. And with those three, this would be the third. If they get the win, it'd be their third dominant performance. 3. They're looking like top contenders right now. They're looking very strong. You know, because AFSA did not look like a bad team from their previous matches. So now, Rogers is showing up huge against them. Beach Bunny picking up the opening kill onto Soulless Duck. Slow Car is just running through, spraying.
What is that? Oh my goodness.
They're just styling on it.
It's just not even real. All right, Slow Car, 7 bullets in your Spectre because you were shooting the wall. Oh, all right. Nice one from Dino.
Even numbers. AFSA still trying to get through that smoke. Trying to get onto the A site. Trapped right now.
Oh, Dino's about to eat good.
Lucar is low.
Oh, they're falling back. They're spooked.
No. Looks like there's a bit of a route. Yeah.
Yep, the long rotate, but Cypher's here waiting for him. So Omen and Cypher are gonna pop, or Chamber and Omen are gonna pop out over here with the spike. As long as Cypher holds the ground for the defenders, should have a decent chance at stopping the spike plant.
He's just the Cypher from Rogers' side over there. Gonna spot the trip, gonna break that trip. Gonna peek out. He's gonna get the kill onto James Nader, gonna get traded by Bat Boy. Now, will be the plant here. 2v2 scenario. Bat Boy gonna back off towards L, while the defenders of Rogers rotate on. Now there's a flank. Flank from Lucar.
They pick up the elbow guy. Last guy's on the flank. Do they hear him?
I'm sure
Coming
they
out
do.
spawn. They hear him running now. Oh, he gets one. Gonna take him down, but the defenders get the defuse, and it's Rogers who take the round out from under the attackers' noses.
Yes, now Rogers on that match point, 12-2. This is the comeback I think we should all bring up. Came back from 12-2.
Okay, yeah, if they came back from this, then yeah, you can go ahead and tell people you meet on the street that you came back from this one. Like,
Yeah,
it takes something special. Going for a timeout call. Let's see if this can help them out in any way on the attacking side. 12-2 is a heck of a mountain to climb.
for sure. Definitely gonna have to see if this timeout really does assist them, like we saw with Lakeville North in the previous game. How they started to get some rounds back after that. Ultimately, we're not able to close out the game. But for AFSA, I think they're just looking for something. They're trying to find the way to get the win. They've been close on a few of these rounds here. Of course, they picked up those 2 wins earlier in the game, and they're talking, they're thinking, they're trying to come up with something to get through Rogers, who are looking like a very strong team.
Yeah, I mean, this Rogers team is no joke. We were talking about it before our match started this evening. We knew they were going to be the real deal coming into it, and so far have shown up and played like so. So 12-2 we have, and match point on the line. I mean, attackers really going to have to figure something out. Otherwise, we are done and dusted here for the evening. It's aggression from Slowcar. Wow.
I think he's just having fun now. I think that's what's up. They're just.
I think he picked the wrong name for his kind of car. He should be fast car maybe. I don't know. Maybe that would give away his play style.
Yeah, it should be Lamborghini or something. You know.
Ferrari peak.
Who knows though? All I know, AFSA. They do have a 2-man advantage now, a 3-man advantage.
Lucar's going hard in the paint.
Yeah, they are. That timeout, it really looks like it's done something. Ow, gonna be a 5-1. Taro is stuck in the spawn. Can they get a flawless here against Rogers?
Taro, she wins these. I've never seen her lose these actually.
Okay.
1v5 now. Camera sponsor. Say hi. Cheese for the camera.
Strike a pose. She's just getting forced out though.
Yeah, this is not looking good. But like I said, I've never seen her lose these, so expecting the W. Not gonna happen this time. Not gonna happen this.
Just close your eyes.
First time I've seen her lose those. I swear.
I'll believe you on that one.
Oh my goodness.
They're looking.
I mean, I don't
good.
think we've seen them in a 1v5 yet, so you know, first time we've seen them lose it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nothing else needs to be said.
We should set up another one just so they can.
Let's see Slowcard not satchel into the entire team 5 seconds into the round.
They're playing Rays. What do you expect?
Well, you know, maybe let's ease up on the, pump the brakes, buddy. Pump the brakes.
It worked for like 12 rounds.
I know. They're just slightly onto his play style.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here he comes.
All right.
Pushing down spawn. Nope, not hearing anything yet.
Not yet.
Having a bit of a spurg attack now.
Crazy gunplay from Slowcar.
Yeah, dude. Slowcar's just begging them to give him a reason to push, and now he's gonna get run down because he made so much noise. Well, thanks, Lucar. Maybe he learned his lesson.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
I would not say.
Probably not. I would say, yeah, probably not. Probably not yet. Need a couple more rounds of that one before that settles in.
Anyways,
attackers, meanwhile, just not playing attack.
Nah,
they're waiting for the push. They're waiting for Slowcar too.
But they don't know he's gone.
Yeah, they took him out already.
Yep.
Who's the second one now? Where's the next pusher? Nobody's gonna do it. Oh, this is a nice play from Porsche. Tucked in the smoke and cage.
Just a Lamps going to get taken down though. Trades are going through. Trades are going massively in AFSA's favor. It's just Dino left in showers in a 1v4. We've never seen him lose these. But
yeah, this one's looking tough again. I hate to say it. Attackers are finding a way to string some rounds together here. Granted, they're on match point, so all it's going to take is one slip up for the defenders to close out. Is this that round?
There's
Hold
no
on
way.
just a second. No, yeah, there's no way. There's absolutely, positively no way. A sheriff only? Come on now.
Well,
all right, predicting it. Is it this round? Looks like a bye.
It's rough. Rough for Rogers. Want a full buy, and they're going to be broke if they keep losing this one. So, we were talking about the 12 too. I'm back.
I think they're okay with that. They just keep buying anyway. I don't think they actually care.
Could be pivotal.
Kind of
round.
remarkable.
I mean, when Rogers is on match point, every round is pivotal.
Oh, slow car. No satchel in. Takes down Fat Boy.
Well, here he goes.
Oh, there it is. And the Rosa. Welcome to the party.
Not gonna find anything with that. Nola stuck here. And the recon getting that intel. Not gonna spot anything now. Just checking through. Picking up the site. Gonna spot nothing. So no aggression from Rogers. Now team advantage is even. 4-4 here. Teams are just playing it slow.
Yeah, starting to creep back towards Bravo. We'll see if the defenders are ready for this one, Clay. AJ's making noise up long. Gonna get the showstopper with this orb right here. Could be big for the attackers.
Sending the boom bot out. Throwing the nade. Here's the showstopper with the satchel. 2 satchels. Gonna throw it on. Not gonna get the kill, but he's gonna secure it regardless. Porsche is going down. Dino, an elbow, trying to secure that. Well, Soul is
Attackers rotated A though.
Yeah, they ran quick.
It's a fake. Defenders are just now going to realize, guys, it's going to be planted on the opposite side. Got to rotate back. They have Brimstone Ultimate to play with, but Rogers is going to have to be quick in their efforts to retake this site.
Sure. AFSA, a full setup here. They have all the control. Slow car and the rest of Rogers. Gonna try and find an angle to get back on site. Gonna be a bit of an uphill battle.
Big kill from Dino.
That is
only
pivotal.
2 attackers remain. The tap on the spike, and the defenders are going to do it. Just like that, GG. Hopping on the spike to do it. 13-4 final. Rogers gonna come through with the victory on the day. Well played.
Yeah, fantastic play there from Rogers, getting really their 3rd dominant win in the season so far. 13-4, 13-4 again, and then that 13-1 to open it up. So Rogers looking like one of the top dogs so far. Have to see the results of some of the other matches that were played tonight just to see, what other teams are sitting undefeated and sitting dominant. Of course, we expect Apple Valley to be up there.
Yep.
But nevertheless, Rogers, fantastic win tonight.